Hello friend and welcome to the course. In this video, we are going to be having an overview of exactly what we're going to be building from scratch in this course. And by the time you complete this course, you'll be able to develop and build 100% dynamic personal portfolio site all by yourself. So I want you to give me a tiny fraction of your time to navigate you through what we're going to be building in this wonderful course. So friend, this is our dynamic personal portfolio site that we're going to be building from scratch. Okay, as you can see, we have a couple of sections inside of our dynamic portfolio site. Right here we have the portfolio section, we have the my experience, my education section, we have our skill sections, we have both our client story sections, our blog sections, and also contact section. So basically friends, our portfolio site right here has two types of views. We have the front-end view, which is this view right here, and we have the back-end view. Alright, as you can see, here's our admin's login form where admin can enter his username and password to log into his dashboard. And right here we have the forgot password functionality. In case the admin forget his password, you can go ahead and click on the forgot password functionality right here. Let's actually go ahead and start by taking a look at that functionality first. We're going to go ahead and click on the forgot your password link right here. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. As you can see, we will be redirected to the forgot password page right here where admin can go ahead and provide his email. And if you take a look inside of our database, we have our admin's register. Let's actually go ahead and open the database for our project, my portfolio right here. All right, under the users table, here we have our admin's information. All right, as you can see, we have our admin's register with the email admin@gmail.com. So let's go ahead and copy that. Let's actually highlight that, copy, and we're going to come back here to our forgot password admin's page. We're going to go ahead and paste that right here, admin@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and now submit our email, and we are going to be receiving a forgot password link. Alright, as you can see, we have emailed your password reset link. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to implement the forgot password functionality in Laravel using one of the free email delivery platform, which is Mailtrav right here. So we're going to go ahead and check the Mailtrav dashboard. Here we have our reset password email notification. We're going to go ahead and open that. As you can see right here, we are receiving our forgot password mail from our application named as my portfolio, which is our application name. If you take a look at the title tab right here, perfect. And as you can see, if we go ahead and now click on the reset password button, we're going to be redirected to the reset password page right here. Okay, perfect. As you can see, we are having our email, our admins@gmail.com, and we're going to go ahead and now enter a new password and confirm new password, and we're going to go ahead and say reset password. And now our password should be reset and we should be redirected back to our login page with a success message. Your password has been reset. And now we can go ahead and log into our dashboard using our newly reset password. So let's go ahead and say our username is admin and our password is, and we're going to go ahead and log in. Alright, perfect. As you can see, admin login successfully. So friend, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add a toaster message in our Laravel project. I'm going to go ahead and show you everything from scratch. And as you can see, here's our admin's dashboard. How cool is this? As you can see, we have a beautiful profile view right here with the admin's profile image and admin username. And right here we have a drop down for the profile. We have our admin username, admin email. We have profile, which is going to be this exact view. If you go ahead and click on that, we're going to be redirected to the same view. And right here we have our edit profile view. If you go ahead and click on the edit profile view, we can go ahead and update our admin's profile information right here. As you can see, for the admin's username, we have our username as admin, email as admin@gmail.com, and here we have our profile photo. We can go ahead and update our admin's username. We can go ahead and change it to, let's say, admin, let's say user. Admin user is going to be our newly updated username. And the email right here, we're going to go ahead and update that to user admin. So let's go ahead and say user admin@gmail.com. And right here, we're going to go ahead and update our profile image. All right, let's go ahead and select a new image for our admin. Let's select this image right here. All right, as you can see, we have our admin's profile previewed in real time when we select a new image like so. As you can see, it's updating in real time. Let's actually go ahead and select the one we selected the first. So friend, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to use some of the JavaScript code to achieve this functionality. So you do not have to worry about anything because I'm going to be teaching you everything absolutely from scratch. Now we can go ahead and click on the update button to update our profile. And yes, as you can see, we have a toaster message, profile updated successfully. And as you can see right here, we have our username updated to admin user, our email to useradmin@gmail.com, and as well our profile image is updated. And as you can see, it reflects both on the sidebar. And if we navigate back to our profiles, actually go ahead and navigate back to our profile view. As you can see, our profile image is updated right here as well. And also our username, our admin's username is updated. The email right here, as you can see, is updated to useradmin@gmail.com. Perfect. How cool is this? And we can as well go ahead and navigate to the edit profile view by clicking on this edit profile button as well. As you can see, we are redirected back to the same view. Let's actually go ahead and update our admin's username back to admin, and the email should be admin@gmail.com. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and update our admin's profile information. Profile updated successfully. Perfect. So that's for the admin's edit profile view. We have our admin's change password view right here. We can go ahead and change our admin password. So this is basically another option to update or change our admin's password while the admin is logged in. So we're going to go ahead and click on the change password link right here, and as you can see, we are taken to our change password page. Right here we are asked to provide our old password, new password, and confirm new password. And first of all, before we go into changing our admin's password, I'm going to go ahead and show you some couple of validation that we have on this change password form. So assuming we mistakenly click on the change password button right here without actually providing the old password, the new password, and the confirm new password right here, our form is not going to be submitted. We are going to be having some notifications or some information or some validation information that will tells us that we need to pass some information inside the change password form right here. We cannot submit an empty form. So let's go ahead and try to submit an empty form right here. Let's go ahead and see change password. Alright, as you can see, we have our validation arrow displayed perfectly inside of our change password view right here. As you can see, the old password field is required, new password field is required, and the confirm new password field is required. So that means we cannot submit an empty form right here. So let's assume the admins provide a wrong old password. Let's actually go ahead and enter some random password as our old password, and let's go ahead and say enter a new password, something like this. Confirm new password, and now let's go ahead and say change password. We will be having a toaster message that indicates our old password. As you can see, our old password does not match. Okay, that means the admin entered the wrong old password, which is very awesome. And I'm going to show you how to implement this awesome validations in Laravel absolutely from scratch. So now we're going to go ahead and provide the correct old password. Let's go ahead and enter the correct old password and a new password. Let's go ahead and say 123 and confirm new password 1234. And as you can see right here, our confirm new password does not match with our new password, so we should be having another validation arrow that indicates that our new password has to match with our confirm new password right here. So we're going to go ahead and click on the change password, and we should be having that message. As you can see right here, we have an error message that says the confirm new password field must match the new password. So our new password must match with our confirmed password. So now let's go ahead and enter correct old password and new password and confirm password. Now let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and enter our old password and new password. Let's say 123. Confirm new password 123. Now our confirmed password is the same as our new password. Now let's go ahead and say change password, and now we should be having our password updated successfully. Perfect. As you can see, password updated successfully. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and test our newly updated password. Let's go ahead and log out of the system. And now if you go ahead and try to log in with our old password, which is 128, let's go ahead and say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and let's go ahead and say login. Now we can no longer logged in. Perfect. As you can see, this credentials do not match our record. Now let's go ahead and try our newly updated password, which is 123. Now let's go ahead and say login. Now we should be logging into our system. Perfect. As you can see, admin logged in successfully. Alright, so friend, that's all about the admin section right here. We are done with the profile, the edit profile, the change password, and the logout functionality. Now we're going to go ahead and start discussing about our side menu right here, which includes all of our sections, all of our dynamic portfolio side section right here. So we're going to go ahead and start with the let's actually close this tab. Okay, let's close this as well. We're going to go ahead and start with the hero section right here. So as you can see, if we navigate back to our personal portfolio frontend section right here, as you can see here, we have our hero section, which includes our name, our profession, short description, and our call to action button right here, which says download CV. We have our social media handles, and we have our image right here. So friend, all this section is completely dynamic. We can go ahead and manipulate everything right from the admin's dashboard right here. Let's actually go ahead and click on the hero section page right here. As you can see, here is our hero section. It contains both our hero section photo, our name, our profession. As you can see, everything is completely dynamic. We can actually go ahead and update everything from the backend section right here. As you can see right here is our social media handle for the Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, GitHub. And as you can see, years of experience, project completed, happy client, which is this section right here. Years of experience, as you can see, years of experience is 9, project completed 16. Right here, as you can see, we can go ahead and update everything right here. It's going to say 18 instead, and 1.5. Let's go ahead and say 1.5, and here should be, let's say 11. All right, years of experience 11. You can go ahead and upload your CV. Here's our short description. Let's actually go ahead and say updated right here. Let's go ahead and say updated, and right here we're going to go ahead and say I am Mustafa. Let's say updated, something like this, and let's go ahead and now click on the update hero section. Alright, as you can see, here is section updated without photo or resume successfully. And if you go ahead and now come back here, refresh our page. Alright, you can see our hero section is updated successfully. Right here, as you can see, we have I am Mustafa updated, the information that we just added right here updated. And if we scroll down a bit like so, as you can see, our years of experience is updated to 11, 18, and 1.5. Perfect. As you can see, our hero section is completely dynamic, it's 100% dynamic. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make our website fully dynamic in Laravel, so you do not have to worry about anything right here. And let's actually go ahead and go back here. Let's remove the updated right here, and also right here, let's go ahead and remove that. Okay, and our hero section photo here, we can go ahead and update that as well. As you can see right here, we can go ahead and update that. Let's go ahead and say update hero section. Alright, perfect. As you can see, hero section updated with photo successfully. Perfect. As you can see, our hero section photo is updated right here. If you navigate back here, let's go ahead and refresh our application. Now our photo right here should be updated. Yes, as you can see, how cool is this? Everything I'm going to show you how to implement absolutely from scratch. Now we're going to move to the next section, which is our my quality services section right here. As you can see, our quality services section right here is also dynamic. If you come over here, we're going to navigate back to our dashboard. We can go ahead and click on the my quality services submenu. We can go ahead and view all services. As you can see, here is all of our services, available services right here. We can go ahead and delete or edit our services. Let's actually go ahead and edit this service right here. Let's go ahead and click on the edit button. And if you go ahead and let's actually remove the service right here and see web development, we can go ahead and edit the service description as well. We can go ahead and click on the update service button, and our service will be updated. Service updated successfully. Perfect. And if you come over here, as you can see, the service here is gone. Now let's go ahead and refresh that to have effect. And as you can see, our service is completely updated, which basically indicate our my quality service section right here is also 100% dynamic. We're going to go ahead and do that from scratch. And if you scroll down here, we have our recent work section right here. As you can see, we have both our recent work image and recent work information, the title and subtitle right here, as you can see. And this section is also 100% dynamic. We can go ahead and display our recent work based on their category. As you can see, for Brandon, we have only one recent work. We have the UI UX design, graphics design, and also web development, which is very, very cool. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to implement everything and make everything 100% 100% dynamic in this course. So we're going to move to the next section, which is the My Experience and My Education section right here. As you can see, this section is also completely dynamic. Let's actually go ahead and navigate back to our backend view right here. As you can see, we can go ahead and add the services. Okay, we can add the services. And for the recent work, we can add recent work right here. As you can see, we can go ahead and select a category. Let's say, for instance, brand and design, and the title. Let's give it a title and say logo design. Okay, logo. And let's add a subtitle. Let's say a company's logo. All right, and the URL, let's go ahead and say company.logo.com, something like this. And we're going to go ahead and select an image. Let's go ahead and select an image. Let's actually go ahead and add this image right here, and we're going to go ahead and say add work. And as you can see, perfect, work added with photo successfully. And if we navigate back to our frontend section right here, let's go ahead and refresh our application. First of all, let's go ahead and select all, and let's go ahead and refresh. Perfect. As you can see right here, we have our newly added work, our newly added recent work updated with the title logo and subtitle a company's logo. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to do everything right here. So now we move to the next section, which is our My Experience and My Education section right here, which is completely dynamic. As you can see, if we come over here to My Experience section, we can go ahead and add an experience right here. As you can see, we have a pop-up model. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to implement pop-up model and also how to fetch and display data from the database without actually refreshing our page right here. So we can go ahead and add an experience by filling in the input fields right here, and then go ahead and click on the add experience button right here. We can edit and update our experiences right here. Let's actually go ahead and try to delete some of this experience. Let's go ahead and say delete. As you can see, we have a Sweet Alert right here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to implement or add Sweet Alert into your Laravel application, which is very, very cool. If you go ahead and click on the cancel, then nothing happened. And if you go ahead and click on the yes deleted button, then our experience is going to be deleted. Perfect. As you can see, deleted successfully. And as you can see, now our experience is gone. Perfect. And we can go ahead and add another experience. Let's go ahead and say junior graphics designer, and the organization, we're going to go ahead and say freelancing. The year, let's go ahead and say from 2019 to present. And let's go ahead and say add experience. Alright, as you can see, experience added successfully. And as you can see right over here, we have our junior graphics designer experience added. Perfect. And we can go ahead and edit our experience. We can go ahead and update the information. Instead of junior, we're going to go ahead and say senior. Say senior graphics designer. Let's go ahead and say update experience. And our experience updated successfully. Perfect. And the same thing with our My Education section. This view looks similar to our experience sections. We can as well go ahead and edit or delete our education as well. We have our skills section. We have art skills right here. As you can see over here, when we scroll down to the next section, here's our skills sections. These are all of our available skills right here. As you can see, this section is also dynamic right here. We can go ahead and add the skills by selecting a technology name, experience level, and the icon right here. We can select the icon. All right, the technology name, the experience level, and the icon. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next section, which is our client story section, our testimonial sections. And friend, our testimonial section is also dynamic right here. As we go ahead and say all testimony. As you can see, here is all of our testimonies. We can go ahead and add a testimony. We can edit or update our testimony. And after our testimonial section, we have our recent blog section right here. And we also have our blog details page right here. If you go ahead and click on the title right here, we're going to be taken to the blog details page. Perfect. How cool is this? So friend, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to implement the blog features inside of your personal portfolio site. We have the comment section right here. We have the leave a comment form. All right, how cool is this? I'm going to show you how to implement everything. I'm going to show you how to create everything absolutely from scratch. We have our recent blog post. You can go ahead and switch to another blog from the recent post right here. As you can see, everything, I'm going to show you everything from scratch. And right here, if we navigate back to the admin's dashboard, we go to the blog section right here. As you can see, we have our add blog view. We can go ahead and add our blog. Here we have our blog title input field. We have our tags, blog tags. Let's actually go ahead and add a blog. Let's say the role of technology. Let's add some tags. Let's say tech logic error, and let's go ahead and enter some random text. Let's go ahead and copy some random blog text right here. Copy this, navigate back here, paste this, and we can go ahead and select our blog image. Let's actually go ahead and choose any image right here, something like this. Now let's go ahead and say add post. Alright, as you can see, our blog post is posted successfully. Perfect. As you can see right here, we have our blog post. And if we navigate back to our frontend section right here, let's go ahead and refresh our application. Yes, as you can see here, we have our newly added blog post right here. And if you go ahead and click on the blog details view right here, as you can see, here's our details page, our blog details page, which is very, very cool. As you can see, for this blog post, we have 0 comments, and we can go ahead and leave a comment by entering our name. Let's go ahead and say Mustafa and email mustafa@jibril@gmail.com. Let's enter a comment. Let's say just testing the comment section. Alright, let's go ahead and say post comment. Perfect. As you can see, comment posted waiting for approval. So friend, for the comments, it's not all comments that are posted that can be displayed. As you can see, for instance, when we just post this comment, it says the comment is posted but it's waiting for approval. So we need to go ahead and approve the comment as admin within our backend section right here. So as you can see here within the comment menu, we're going to go ahead and open that. You're going to see we have a bunch of comments that are approved. So this is the comment that we just added. As you can see, here's a comment, just testing the comment section. So admin need to go ahead and approve this comment for the comments to be displayed on the frontend section. So let's go ahead and approve that. As you can see, comment status updated successfully. Now if you navigate back to our frontend section right here, for this blog post, we're going to go ahead and refresh our application. As you can see here, we have our newly added comment now that is approved by the admin is displayed, and we have our comment count for this blog post. We have 1 comment so far. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show you how to implement this absolutely from scratch. Now let's navigate to the home page. Alright, so that's basically it for the blog section right here. We can go ahead and now move to the next section, which is going to be our contact section. So here, client can go ahead and contact the admin by entering that first name. Let's go ahead and add some first name right here, the last name, the email, and the phone number. So let's go ahead and enter an email. Let's go ahead and say Mustafa@gmail.com. Alright, and we're going to choose a service. So our client is going to go ahead and select from our available services. Let's go ahead and say, for instance, web development, and the client is going to specify some description right here. So let's go ahead and say, for instance, I need website design, something like this, and go ahead and say send message. Alright, perfect. As you can see, our message is sent successfully. Now if we come over here to our dashboard, our admin's dashboard, within the contact menu right here, we're going to be receiving our message right here. As you can see, this is our message by Mustafa Jibril, and his email, his phone number, and the service category, and also his description right here. I need a website design. And we can go ahead and delete a message if we want. And the last but not least, which is going to be our site settings right here. So this page basically allows us to update some of our contact information together with our site logo right here. As you can see, let's actually come back here. Let's close this blog details page because we are done with that. Now right here we have the site logo right here, our email address, and if you scroll down to the contact section right here, as you can see right here, we have our phone number, email, and also our address right here. And the same thing with our footer information right here, our footer notes, and the logo right here. So this is basically where we update everything. You can go ahead and change. Let's actually go ahead and add something. Let's say updated, and we go ahead and click on the update button. As you can see, site settings updated without logo successful, and we can go ahead and update with the logo as well. Let's go ahead and change the logo. Let's add this logo. Let's go ahead and update. As you can see, site settings updated with logo successfully. Perfect. And if you navigate back to our frontend section, let's go ahead and refresh our application right here. And as you can see, our logo is updated both on the header section and also the footer section, which is very cool. And right here within the contact section, as you can see, we have our updated contact right here, which is very cool. So friend, this is basically a complete 100% dynamic portfolio site in Laravel, and I'm going to be showing you how to build everything from scratch. Let's actually scroll up to the hero section. Let me actually go ahead and update our hero section image back to image. Let's go ahead and select this. Okay, this should be our hero section image, and we're going to go ahead and say update hero section. Perfect, hero section updated with photo successfully. Let's navigate back to application, refresh. And now our image is updated as well. Perfect. So friend, this is all about the project that we're going to be building completely from scratch in this course. And by the time you complete this course, you will have confidence building a dynamic website in Laravel from absolutely scratch. So friend, what are you waiting for? If this is something you would like to be able to build all by yourself using Laravel framework, then don't hesitate to enroll in the course and join me in this wonderful and awesome Laravel application development adventure. So with that being said, I will see you in the first lesson.